Welcome back to Hyperbole. Hope you guys are doing well. We have a very special video to release to get to you ASAP because I think it is that important and you need to know about it. If you're in the zoo, you need to know. So without further ado, guys, if you can do me a big favor, hit a like on this video. If you're liking the content that we produce, stick around and subscribe. It does help the channel. We're an official Metazoo partner and we cover and are trying to cover all things Metazoo because we love the zoo. So without further ado, guys, Metazoo Seance, the next course set in Metazoo, released on October 21st, 2022. And we got our very first glimpse at a serialized card that was pulled the other day. Not only pulled, but pulled on live stream. We know we love to see the new cards when they come out, the serialized or secret rare cards. Metazoo does a good job of not spoiling or over spoiling all these cards, you know, so it's more discovery oriented and we don't know what all these secrets are until they start getting pulled. But I got some theories of my own. I'm gonna cover those as well. But guys, we did see the first one. We've actually seen two, but we're gonna show you the first one. It's gonna pop up, I'm not sure where on the screen, but the Ghosts of the Sloth Furnaces. This is not it. It is an artwork on the pack art, blister pack art. And I think this is important and I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit. But it was pulled, you know, they talk about serialized secret rares. There's a potential to pull these cards in any SKU. So that's amazing because you can buy a theme deck and potentially have the odds of getting a serialized or a secret rare. Or you can buy a release event box or a deck and same thing, pull a serialized or secret rare. Or you can buy a booster box or a spell book, you know, or a blister pack. You know, so there's multiple, those are the 5 core SKUs that they offer on, at least on every traditional core set release. And you have the opportunity to pull some of these amazing, unique cards on every set, at least these past 2 sets. So, guys, Ghosts of the Sloth Furnace, let's talk through it a little bit more. We saw it, it's a numbered card, serialized card, numbered to 20. So the interesting thing, and you have to be very careful, and I'll stop and pause for the cause. The interesting thing with this card is the artwork on the card doesn't have an actual differentiation from the other cards. So I'm gonna probably throw 2 up on the screen right now so you can get a better look at it. So you really have to be careful. The only thing that differs on the card is the actual hollow foil background. And it's actually really cool. They made the hollow foil match the character of the card illustration. So for this example, the Ghosts of the Sloth Furnaces, it actually shows, you know, that ghost in his embodied on fire, you know, in the foil. So you see a picture of his skull, the flames coming out, and around his body image highlighted in the hollow pattern in the background. So that's really cool. It's different. You know, on previous SKUs, like with UFO, for example, when they saw these alternative art cards that were serialized and they had a card that was in the core set, it did have an alternate art. That's not the case in Seance. So you gotta be very careful. And where this is key, it's gonna come up on the next segment of this video, is we've not only seen 1, but we've seen 2 serialized cards, and we were waiting. Like I said, you know, it's a discovery phase where everybody's trying to put theories together, what cards exist as a secret rare or numbered or serialized cards. Well, we actually came across another one too, and it's incredible because it was via an eBay sale, and it was for a Sentry Box Devil. I hope that this comes up for you guys in focus. It was for a Sentry Box Devil, but they sold it for 50 bucks. It was a numbered card out of 20 of 20. It was a sale on October 26th, 2022 for 50 bucks or best offer plus shipping. And you can imagine somebody came across it, don't know who the buyer is, but that person bought it, did not make an offer on it. I can't believe it, but it goes back to the same point. Guys, you have to be very careful because if these alternate artworks do not exist for these serialized numbers, there's a chance that you could overlook. And we can't be too careful, especially with unique and special cards like that. And I want to go ahead and predict or forecast a little bit. Since we've seen those 2 cards, that's 2 pack cards that belong to the blister packs. I'm going to go out on a limb, and we'll need more time, obviously, to validate what I'm about to say. But I think that the other 2 pack cards that exist for blisters, and we're talking about the cute little butterfly, the Wingok. So I'm pretty sure that there's probably going to be, at least that's my hypothesis, a serialized version of this card as well in holo form. And the Black Dog of Hanging Hills. I believe that there'll be a serialized numbered card to this as well. And I'm just saying that maybe it's coincidence that it was 2 pack art cards. Maybe it's not. I'm going to say, since it's the first 2 that we've seen, that it's more than likely that these 2 probably exist as well. We'll wait for more confirmation on that. Guys, hopefully there's more than 4 numbered or serialized cards. And that's something important. They're just serialized. They aren't the star rare. You know, so the star rare was, you know, the red ink and the blue ink and, you know, those types of cards. And Fresno Nightcrawlers, the party pants as well. The dim mock version, I believe, also had star rare. So there's some of those cards that exist, and then there's just serialized cards. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that there is a star rare in the Seance set, and I really hope that it's going to be a Grim Reaper. That would be phenomenal. I mean, I love the Grim Reaper character. It makes sense. It should be a showcase. You know, I don't know if the, you know, everybody loves Old Scratch though too, so it could be an Old Scratch version, even though that we've seen that as a serialized card in Nightfall. So I doubt that they would redo it, but who knows? You never know what the zoo's gonna do, and that's one of the reasons why we love it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, again, just a quick recap. Be careful when you're going through some of these cards, especially your holo cards, because some of these serialized cards look exactly the same. It's going to be very easy to overlook, especially if you're going through things fast, especially if you're a breaker cracking a bunch of packs, or if you're buying packs from a breaker on a live platform. Make sure that they're doing it slow. So pause for a cause. I know everybody loves to rush and get through things, but that's an example of maybe that seller really didn't know what he had, and he overlooked it and posted it on a platform for sale. So I'm just saying, pause for the cause, be careful, enjoy the Seance set. The magic is real, and until next time, Metazoo! Yeah!